Hi, I'm Ashley Bottoms, and welcome to the first edition of Tales from the Game Room. You can hear my show on Unregular Radio every Saturday evening at 9 p.m. on unregularradio.com. It's Bottoms Up, Appetite for Discussion. And this is one of the segments. It's Tales from the Game Room. Welcome to my game room. Within these four walls lies many video games of many genres from many companies that I have enjoyed for many, many years. In fact, this room is about 10 years old, and I've had these games a lot longer. So I want to talk about some of the games that I own, but what I want to do is show you them and rather than talk about them. The first title I'm going to show you is, and it's actually up on the screen right now, it's Beauty and the Beast. It came out in 1982, so it's 31 years old right now. It came out from a company called iMagic, which was a third-party distributor of video games for the popular consoles in that day. The game plays a lot like Donkey Kong, the Nintendo Classic from 1981. What happened was Donkey Kong came out and everyone loved it. Everyone wanted to play it. Everyone wanted to pump quarters into it. And when it came out on home consoles, everyone wanted to own it. Well, iMagic was one of the third-party developers that said, you know, we can create our own game, but with the Donkey Kong genre. And so they created Beauty and the Beast. And I have to admit, while there are a lot of similarities in the gameplay, that the game is actually really good and stands very well on its own. So if you've never played this, or if you're a fan of Donkey Kong and want to try a different variation on the theme, this is definitely something you want to check out or pick up. It is for the Mattel Intellivision, so it's for a discontinued console. So your best bet would be to find something at a flea market or on something like eBay, auctioneer site. You could pick them up relatively cheap. Retro gaming is coming back, but the systems are relatively inexpensive and easy to find. It will work on any of the systems because there are some compatibility issues between some games and the Intellivision 2, and this is not one of them. But I could sit here and talk all day about this game because it's one of my personal faves from my game room. But I think I'd rather get into the gameplay and see how far I can get. I haven't played this game in some time, so it's very interesting to see how far I can get in this game. So, Intellivision dude, if you're listening, this one's for you. All right, let's begin. Beauty and the Beast from iMagic. Very easy to do. The hearts give you invisibility. So if you get a heart, you're invincible. You can kill enemies. Enemies consist of the barrels or rocks, I believe they are, that he throws. And there are various animals like rats and birds that fly by. They can knock you off the building. The best way to do this is to just wait for the heart to come out so you know where it's going. Intercept it and just work your way to the top of the building in a very timely manner. So yeah, wait for the heart. I grab it. I work my way up the building. And don't worry if you lose a couple of lives in the beginning because lives are actually very easy to get. They don't require a lot of points. The 80s didn't require a lot of points to get extra lives. The only thing tricky is sometimes the disc can get the best of you. You don't want to fall off the side of the building either. If you fall off the side of the building, your hero plummets to the bottom. And you have to start over at the bottom again, minus a life. The side buttons do allow your character to jump. I don't recommend it. I think it's easy just to avoid them. But sometimes it is difficult to not do that. And as you're noticing, when you get into the upper levels of the building is getting thinner. Because as you're going up, it gets thinner. And the very top level is the smallest one, but I find it to be the easiest one because there's not that many levels to go up. And of course, when you win, the hero saves the day, the villain falls off the building, and the plane rescues both you and your heroine. And then you start the next building. And of course the buildings start getting a little bit more difficult. So concentration is key. And notice it has a number down here, tells you how many towers you've already completed. I've already beaten one tower. So that disc sometimes gets you. You can fall off the building very easy. So be careful when you get near the edges of the building. The last thing you want to do is fall, especially if you've gained a lot of ground. See what I mean? It's easy to lose lives. Already lost 4 right there. The controller is good and it's bad. It actually controls very well, but unfortunately, it can also be a bitch goddess where you can overcompensate for sometimes for this character. See, I'm trying to go up and it won't go up. So just be very aware of the Intellivision controller. It's not, while it works great in some games, this game it's a mixed bag. Points are essential right now because I need to earn up some extra lives. I lost a lot of lives on this tower. So there's my second tower already beat. So now I have to start my third tower. Are you paying attention in television, dude? Because in the later levels, you'll see that more stuff gets thrown out on the screen, which makes it very difficult. Ah, that rat's getting me now. Oh, I'm losing my lives. That was close. If you're really quick, you can actually use one heart and get to the very top. It is tough. It does get tough in these later levels. Like I said, I think level 6 was the highest I've ever gone ever in this game. And that was a long time ago. I do remember as you went to the later levels that the good job and all the words of encouragement, you know, start getting words like awesome. And there's my third tower. $7,300 points. And we're off again. See, now it's saying awesome. That was like the big thing when you were in a game in the 80s, is having a game telling you that you were awesome. Sometimes the sound strategy is just wait for that heart. And then when you get that heart, just bolt. I already put those lives back up. Already back up to a full life bar again. That's why I said don't give up if the game doesn't work your way. Because the points do add and the lives do come. I'm already at the top of the third tower. Well, there you have it. That's my game. I just did 10,700 points. I managed to get to the 5th tower. As you can tell by this number here, I've completed 4 towers. So I've gone to tower 5. So I'm probably about 1 tower off of my good game from maybe 25 years ago, 30 years ago. All right, well, as you can see, I got a top score here of 10,700 points. I made it to the 5th tower. So to all you Intellivisionaries out there that can't get past these towers, I say you just got schooled by a girl. I love this game. I can't give it enough credit. It's still a favorite. I still find myself enjoying it. And like I said, although it looks and feels something similar to Donkey Kong, there are enough differences in the design and gameplay to make it stand out on its own. So if you have it in television, or if you are going to get one at a flea market or something and you're looking for games to pick up, I definitely recommend this one. If you can find it cheap, it's very cool to pick up. It's very easy to play, so you're not really going to need the directions or the overlays. It's very self-explanatory. But if you can get a complete package, I say go for it. But if you can only get the cartridge, you might want to just check it out. So for Tales from the Game Room, this is Ashley Bottoms. Thanks for playing.